what other ways, is what Linda was about ready to say. See, I can finish her sentence. Go ahead. What other ways, other than what you've already outlined, might be ways for you to stay together, stay connected, continue this energy?
Call.
Telephone. What a novel idea.
Yeah, really.
Okay, you can
No
connect
texting.
When do you want that? No texting.
I'll pick up the
No
telephone.
texting.
There's someone you connected with,
Absolutely.
and maybe you didn't know, maybe you do know. Oh, have a conversation. See where it leads. Excellent. What else?
Email.
Email. You're going to get a roster of everybody, and again, we say the whole point of the roster is to communicate, not to market. So you'll use it respectively.
Yes, yes, Marianne.
Okay. Good.
Have a book group and pick out one of the titles and read and discuss what's already been done.
Yeah, they're all great ideas. Excellent. Get one of those books and
I think a follow-up meeting in a couple months would really be good after the meeting with you, and then everything dispersed back out, because I think most of the groups are going to need a couple of months to process. Okay.
And so at the bottom of your feedback sheet, because I think that that is key, would be kind of like what I do in Asheville, or what we do in Asheville, I got to rephrase that, would be to have another follow-up gathering. And I think that the thing that's really key about that, and I get to say that because I'm going up north again, is who wants to volunteer to help with that? You just had watched 3 people put an enormous amount of work in 5 months to get this together. So if you're one of those people that say, I'll help, go for it. And again, it could be, say, little.
That's the only thing.
And there's the quiet types that can fill out the bottom of the thing if you don't want to raise your hand. Yeah.
I'm wondering about maybe a meeting where we could bring some of these ideas to a developer or builder, to have a full open forum with some of them to tell us what's feasible.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, so again, this is sort of taking what you got, your boards and everything, and to move it along. What do you need? What do we need to communicate to you to get there? And I have some of that information too that I can help you with. Because they're like, what's the bottom line?
Yeah.
One of the things that came out in our group was that we had a real estate person here who had sponsored this, and she seemed to have some options, innovative things that she was working on. If she wouldn't be somebody that could.
Do you know her name?
Yeah, I got her card. Okay. And that we would contact her and see. That would be one of our steps. We talked about that being one of our steps to see what real estate is out there already, because there's ample areas in Sarasota that are pretty abandoned and could be possible sites for something that could be revamped.
And what I can encourage you to do on that is to review Diane Leaf Christian's book. If you think Diane Leaf Christian's book, which talks about, make sure you get your stuff together before you start looking for a place.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree with you in the fact that there's lots out there.
Yeah.
I just think the one thing with that goes hand in hand is a head count of how many people are interested in this, and doesn't have enough time to process how much money they think they would be able to put in, then would give a direction for a builder or anyone else, because that all.
Yeah, you're moving the same direction, and you need to figure out who are the players.
Right.
That's part of why we made sure that the dots up here. It's the things in every community that so far I've looked at, when it goes to put the money down on who's in this, it changes. So that's why we put it up there now.
The urban individuals, not sharing, the group was so big that we were in different groups. So how can we get everybody together? Our little group decided to meet in May, but what about combining so we have more people?
So what I'm hearing is the major interconnection right now is through email. And you'll be able to contact other email groups, because we also have the whole email list. So once I know, in fact, this is good, as soon as your group knows, and I will, check in, is to make sure that as soon as I know who the contact people are, I can put them in touch with other contact people, and we can do that.
We're going to receive an email with Urban Tribe here.
Once you do two things. The first thing is you're first going to, the person who agreed to do it for your group is going to send it to your group, and then you're going to copy me in. If you copy me in everything, I can be a helpful clearinghouse. I just can't generate it all. Okay. And all of that will come together. Okay, are we ready for the feedback part? Okay. The last page in your handout booklet is one that is going to be taken out and given to us. So take it out and give it a good little hug, and I'd like to explain how this is filled in. Your opinion is very important to us,